Well, hello, everyone. It is your girl, your sister, Mijette from Mijette Verse. That's right. I'm back again, and I'm starting something new. Every week, we're going to highlight and give out accolades and free shots out to our business owners who are doing it for our communities. Now, most of the businesses that I will be bringing on, you can actually access them anywhere in the US and sometimes even the US continental areas, okay? So today I am pleased to have on a very special guest, colleague of mine, very influential in doing things in the metro Atlanta area as well as outside. I'm going to bring on none other than Elgin Edwards of Access. I apologize, Access Partners Incorporated.
Mhm.
Business, say the name because I'm going to mess it up.
Access Funding Partners, Inc.
Yes. So thank you for coming on to Mijette Verse.
Mhm. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Um, I want to just say thank you for being a very responsible business owner.
My
And
pleasure. Glad I
I
could be.
know I know it's important how much we always talk about doing business together. I want you to just tell everyone what makes your business different from the other businesses. And we're not putting down anyone else, but just
Mhm.
the highlights of what your business does.
My business, the model itself was designed from seeing the shortcomings and weaknesses in the industry. One was record keeping. That's a huge part because if you take on a person's credit profile, many times they don't know exactly where they are. So we eliminated that by creating technology where you can always keep track of exactly where you are as well as what your next steps are in your business credit process. So I think the organization and the record keeping is one of the huge factors that keep us um, separate from the rest. And then all thirdly would be our relationships with vendors and lenders. Having an affiliate relationship with them, having used them as well in the past for ourselves gives us an advantage because we're coming from a place of experience, not just recommendation.
Awesome. And now, how long has your business been open? Access.
We opened April 19th, 2019.
Awesome. Do you hear that? What a track record. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I commend you for being in business because we all know how hard it is to stay in business. As a business owner myself, I know how hard it is to stay afloat and not go under.
Mm-hmm.
What you have something going on that's coming up tomorrow. Can you tell us about what you're throwing your company?
Sure. We're doing a business credit event and mixer. We're going to have everyone from Spaces Atlanta. That's the offices that we use, also known as Regis. We're going to have all 30 properties are invited. And what we're doing is we're going to be showcasing one, how to lay a proper business foundation. Some of the foundational things that keep people out of grants, that keep people out of lending situations. We'll help dispel that for them so they can at least lay their foundations and put themselves in position for funding as well as grants, as well as government contracts. So that's one of the first things we'll be going over. The second thing we'll be going over is how to acquire 150K in business credit within 90 days. We'll show what that criteria looks like and how to get there. The third thing we'll be going over is exactly how do you get vehicle finance. That's a huge thing. A lot of people would like to get their
Huge.
vehicle in their business name. We'll be sharing techniques. We'll also give them a list of banks and things like that that they can utilize to be able to make that happen. And then the fourth and final thing that we'll be showing, well, that's I won't say final thing. We'll be sharing a lot, but in terms of bullet points, another thing we'll be sharing is how to set up a vendor and merchant account, so that way you can collect debit cards and credit cards, and you don't have to collect payments through Zelle and Cash App and things like that. So those will be
Awesome.
some of the main things that we'll be doing, and just helping people understand the power of business credit and how to utilize it. And then we want to help close the 69 the gap, because out of the $69 trillion available in funding, less than 2% falls into the hands of people of color. So we want to help close that gap and be
Awesome.
and be a doorway for that to happen.
Awesome. Now I know you did mention about business credit.
Mhm.
Explain to the viewers who are going to be listening to this now and later on and sharing this, how important is business credit and how easy is to get it?
Well, I won't say the word easy because it has its challenges. I mean, you have to be diligent, you have to be consistent, and you have to be very intentional when it comes to building business credit. But it is 10 times more powerful than personal credit once you do get it built up, because they will a lending agency, a bank, or a financial institution would much rather lend to a business entity large limits, large cards, because they know that you're doing volume much more so than they would a personal. So it could be much more advantageous, and it could also put you in a position to be able to claim assets, to make purchases without being personally liable by utilizing your EIN. So it helps to shelter your personal credit score when you build out business credit, and then plus gives you access to a lot more funds.
Awesome. Now, and is this one of your first of many that you will be throwing throughout the year?
Definitely. At the office that we're throwing it at, Spaces, there we're supposed to be throwing networking events anyway, and because of the pandemic and things like that, nobody was doing it. So I was the first to come in and step to the plate, and so I plan on partnering with them to throw this event and many more following it. And then
Awesome.
we have a few different initiatives coming up right after it that this is actually going to segue into. One of them is going to be the African National Symposium, where we're going to unite African businessmen from the continent to hear with people from America to be able to help close the gap and capitalize on the rich resources that Africa has to offer.
Awesome. Now, I know that there's a lot of people thinking of starting a business. Could they come out?
Absolutely. Anybody who's aspiring to be a business person or existing business person is welcome.
Awesome. Now, this is going to be thrown tomorrow. Can you give us some details on what's going to be going on within that? Is there a Q&A? What's
Yeah,
going
so
on?
initially we're going to do a intro of everyone who's there and give them a platform to introduce themselves and their business, because the primary goal of it is to network. And then I'll come along and give the topics that I was speaking to you about a little earlier and share with people who may not know that, as well as the opportunity to have those same subjects in a digital form. And then from there, we'll continue to network, bring up a couple of special guests to share as well from different industries. And then after we get down to business, our next step would be to go upstairs. We have a private rooftop right in the heart of Buckhead, and we're going to mingle a little bit. We have a live entertainment, a singer coming, and we'll get to know each other on both sides, both business and more of a casual, laid-back environment.
Awesome. So now it sounds like it's going to be a lot of information there. Is there a fee to get in?
There's no fee. It's absolutely free. And we'll have light bites and refreshments for everyone that comes also.
Wow, sounds really nice. I'm going to have to make it up there. So,
Please.
does your business do business all around the U.S.?
Yeah, we do business throughout the globe. Actually, we have, like I said, our partners coming in from Africa. We'll be joining hands with them. We're working toward doing international endeavors as well as mergers and acquisitions, and we operate in all 50 states and anywhere in the U.S. as well as Puerto Rico. Any U.S. business-based entity, we can help them.
Awesome. Now, within this seminar, is there going to be information on about business owners who actually are vets or have not used any of their business grants that could be available for them?
Yeah, well, our specialty is not necessarily grants in terms of we're not grant writers, but we will be helping people structure their business credit properly in order to position them to be able to get grants. So yes, that's a part of it.
Nice. Well, I'm going to can you tell us the address of the
Sure.
event and the time frame?
It's 3372 Peachtree Road, Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 30326. It's going to be at the Icon Building.
Okay. And that is from the Mixer's rooftop starts at 6 to 9, but you don't want to miss the 4 to 6.
Absolutely. You definitely want to catch both.
Exactly. It's going to be some air conditioners, so you cannot complain. You're going to be fed little appetizers, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bar if you like to drink or something like that. But we are inviting you out, all of Metro Atlanta. If you're in the Atlanta area, come on out and please join this, because this is one of the events that we need to be making sure that our people go to, because it's a lot of money out there. And what would you say to people who are thinking of starting a business but have not started a business yet?
I'm gonna segue into what you just said. In terms of there being a lot of money out there, there's actual, if you want to put a number on it, is 69 trillion out there. So not building your business credit is leaving that amount of money to the side, and positioning yourself for as much of that as possible by building your business credit. I think is a great idea.
I think so too. And you just sound like you're just ready to give this information. And what made you get into this business?
I was introduced to it from a client a long time ago. I actually started with personal credit about 2007 to be exact. I was working with a client at the time. I was a full-time chef, and I was always in the boxing community, so I would help people with the fitness as well. I was helping her with this, and I noticed that she had all 2008 cars. This was 2007, new Escalade that had just came out, the most premium version. Same thing with the newest six series BMW, and she also had a Super B Charger. And I was like, man, I'm in the wrong business. I'm pulling up to this lady's house in a Trooper, and she introduced me that way to the credit game. Years later, I started referring people. Shortly after that, I started actually doing the work in personal credit, and I realized the need and understood the value of business credit while doing personal credit. So I started as an apprentice with a few different companies doing business credit, started working with other people until I branched off on my own, purchased a franchise in 2019, and started offering it myself and adding what I didn't see others add from my previous experiences.
Awesome. Well, you sound like you've definitely been through a lot of training because I can see it. Your regimen of the way your caliber of work. You've always worked well with other
Thank you.
people that I know recommend you personally. I
Thank
do
you.
as well.
Hmm.
And what would you say to people who are um, on the fence of closing their business because they are just kind of like giving up on building business credit? What can you say? What type of information will be at this event tomorrow that could help them?
The access to capital out there for businesses, whether it's a startup, whether it's an existing business, is just a matter of positioning yourself. So I feel like you don't have to close your doors if you can position yourself for the help you need, whether that's the form of grants that you don't have to pay back, whether that's the form of some sort of working capital that you can use as an investment to keep your business going. Options other than closing your business doors, I think, are wide open. And I want to be able to share a few things to help those who might be on the fence to keep their business rolling and be able to capture their dreams with their business and not let it die.
Awesome. Now, as you all can see, this brother's sharp. So I'm asking everyone to make sure that you dot your I's, cross your T's in your business. It's important that you know your niche
Mm-hmm.
and give Black business owners an opportunity to win your business. You not only are a customer, you become a client. Become a client of this business right here because it can help catapult your business. And as a business owner, we work together and network. If you don't do anything and learn anything tomorrow, you can network. What is wrong with networking? Let's go out and support um, the business, and let's make sure that we support access funding partners tomorrow. What's the time frame again?
It's going to be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll do our business mixer where we share a lot of information. And then from 6 to 9 p.m., we're going to party a little bit.
Awesome. Now, for those who are listening overseas or another part of the country, how can they get in touch with you? What's your phone number?
The best way to get in touch with us is through our office. You can dial 1-888-534-6080. Let me make sure I got that right. Hold on real
I
quick.
think it is coming across the
We have
screen.
a few phones. Okay, so this one, the best one is 1-888-534-6090. That's our office number.
Great.
Also online, you can find us
Mhm.
at www.accessfundingpartners.com.
Awesome. And if this doesn't enlighten you to do something with it, share it. I can guarantee you the information that is going to be obtained at this seminar and mixer is going to be very, very much useful to somebody. So
Mhm.
puff give, pass the information around. And I just want to thank you again, Elgin, for coming on to Mijette Verse. And please come back because I know you're a chef and I know you do a lot of things in the community. And if you can find time to still spread charity and love and giving business, it's enough room for everybody to share their time and expertise. So thank
Absolutely.
you.
I agree. My pleasure. And thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, you
You're
guys,
welcome.
we're going to be out. We just had to make this a quickie, but I just want to make sure you please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a business owner and you would like a shout out, accolades, and your business is in order now, so because I can vouch for Elgin, I want to vouch for you. I want to see that you're doing your business right. I would love to help you because we have enough bad publicity. That's why I brought on this brother right here. This brother Moon right here, his business is intact together.
And we want to help everyone else do the same.
Yes, we do. And we commend you for starting a business, but let's move it forward. Because he said 90 days, 150K.
It's possible.
It's possible. It's
Yes.
possible. On that note, we're going to bid you adieu, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow, 4 to 6, and then 6 to 9 for the mixer. Come
That's
on
it.
out. Come on out.
Amen. All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Ashe, y'all have a good evening.
Ashay. Good evening.